Hello and welcome to CloudFolks HUB. My name is Bhavesh Atara. As you know that we have our application and we want to host this application to the ECS. Now, if you want to host your application to the ECS, you have to create service. Now, we are exploring each and every options that we are getting while creating service first, and then we will set up service for our application. In this particular video, I am going to explain you how we can integrate our application with load balancer. So let's start. Right now I am creating service and I am going to choose my task definition. You are already aware about how to create task definition. Here I am going to choose desired task, means I want 2 tasks at all the time. Now here we need to choose networking. In the previous video, I already explained you about networking, right? We are going to set up our application according to the AWS best practices. So we have to set up our VPC first. In our VPC, we have private subnets and we have public subnets. We want to host our ECS task into the private subnet, and our load balancer will be in the public subnet, right? Now, in the networking, you have to choose your VPC and you have to choose subnets in which you want to host your task, right? Now, let me tell you, once we will understand all the options related to the service, we will set up VPC. I will provide you step-by-step detail that how we can create VPC, and then we will set up our application. But for today, to explain you about the entire process of setting up load balancer, I just created one VPC. It is for just this demo. We will set up VPC once we will complete this entire process, right? So here I have my VPC. Now, in my VPC, if you look at this picture, we have 4 subnets. Out of these 4 subnets, we have 2 subnets. We can consider it as a private. So I want to host my task into the private subnet. So I am going to remove public subnets, right? So now my task will be hosted into the private subnet. Here we have security group. I am just going to choose this security group. No need to worry. We are not going to touch any other options. Let's say that I don't want public subnet for my task. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Now, here we are going to choose load balancing. So do you want to integrate load balancer? I am going to say yes. Now it is asking me about application load balancer or network load balancer. Let's say that I am choosing application load balancer. Here I am getting detail about my VPC. Now here it is asking me about the container port. It is 80. Now the most important thing. Okay, you need to understand this. See here, they are giving me 2 options. Create new load balancer and use an existing load balancer. Okay. Now I recommended you that do not create load balancer right now from here. Do not create this. Why? Because problem is when we are creating load balancer, we need to choose subnet. Now, when we are creating load balancer from here, if you are creating load balancer from EC2 console, you have to choose subnet. But when you are creating load balancer from here, they are not giving us option to choose subnet in which we want to create load balancer, right? Look at this. We don't have this option to choose load balancer subnets. Yeah, we can choose VPC, but we cannot choose load balancer subnet. Now, we may have this question in our mind that, okay, so suppose if I am going to create load balancer from here, in which subnet ECS going to create my load balancer? ECS will create your load balancer into the private subnet, the subnet that you choose over here in the networking tab. Now this will be problematic for us. Why? Because according to picture, we want our load balancer into the public subnet, right? So this is an issue we will face if we are going to create load balancer from here, because it will create our load balancer into the private subnet. Here we choose private subnet, that's why. Okay, so what is the best idea? The best idea is go to the EC2 and create load balancer in advance and then choose your load balancer while creating service. So I am going to provide you step by step detail. Now as you know that when we are going to create load balancer, we need to set up target group, right? So I am going to click on target group. I am going to create target group first. So click on create target. Now here another confusing part. In the target we need to choose target type. The first is instances, the another one is IP addresses, then Lambda function and application load balancer. As you know that we want to choose ECS task as a target, right? So which option we should select? Because here I am not getting ECS task. No need to worry.
Sorry to interrupt you. I know you guys are enjoying our video a lot, because our final ultimate goal is Solution Architect Certification exam. To reach the destination, we required full videos. Path number 1, our 6-in-1 program. Our 6-in-1 program include all prerequisite skills which is needed as a cloud engineer. It include 24/7 support, lifetime update, section-wise practice test, full course practice test with tips and tricks by Bhavesh Atara, how to do exam preparation course, weekly lifetime live session with Bhavesh Atara, and 6 AWS project with documents. Path number 2, you can enroll by paying 499 and get Hindi and English, both the languages, videos of AWS. The choice is yours how to create your success story by choosing best one. Best of luck. Thank you.